Thailand. Japanese national accused of paying girls for sex. I can already tell I'm gonna get angry reading this. But let's dig into this. Local police here on Tuesday arrested a 69-year-old Japanese national. Now, when they say local police, do they mean local Thailand police? Because it says here Thailand. I assume that's where it's taking place. Local police here on Tuesday arrested a 69-year-old Japanese national for allegedly paying 2 girls for sex earlier this year. Wow, it takes them all this time to arrest a 69-year-old man for paying for sex. In April and May, Kazuo Ukubo, a resident of Ichinoseki City, Iwate Prefecture, allegedly paid 10,000 baht, whatever the fuck that is, probably Thailand, about 35,000 yen, to each girl. That's a pretty good yen. Age 15 and 16. Age 15 and 16. Oh, now we're starting to see. Okay. Now we've got some more information here. Drunk Johnny has gotten some more information here. In exchange for sexual encounters in hotels in the northern part of the country, in Thailand. Drunk or not, my response is exactly the same. So fucking what? I mean, this is gonna be a very unpopular thing to say. It's Thailand. What the fuck do you expect? Like, who's arresting him? The Thai government? The Japanese government? Who's arresting him? Like, come on, Thailand. Are you serious? It's gotta be Thailand. Like, really? There's tons of, like, Thailand teens whoring themselves out to fucking skinny-ass, ugly, balding white dudes. Go look on the internet. Go look up Thai porn. Just do it. Go look up Thai porn on the internet. And I believe a lot of the videos that are uploaded to these websites will have the watermark of, let me think, Asian meat, something. I don't know. It's basically, the premise is a lot of videos on the internet of skinny, tall, out of shape white dudes banging very skinny, ugly Thai chicks and doing things to them that are quite graphic. Basically treating them as though they were basically a disposable sex doll. Like, just complete degradation. Just, yeah. And a lot of these girls are very skinny and tiny, and you think, just Asian. Can't really tell how old they are, but it's hard to tell. It's a very gray area on the internet. You don't really know. But it's pretty graphic porn. It's a pretty normal thing in Thailand. And this might be a case of them just going after a guy because he's Japanese. I don't know. Just like kind of like how Japan goes after foreigners for committing crimes that Japanese people commit all the time, but don't even care about when they do it. But they care about when foreigners commit the crimes. Sort of like a flip situation here. Okubo, who has been accused of child prostitution, denies the allegations. Wow, we got a smart guy here for once. I mean, he's not that smart. He got caught denying the allegations. Well done, sir. Well done. You're learning. Police also arrested a 57-year-old male and one other person for allegedly brokering the transactions. According to the police, Okubo has visited Thailand 15 times this year. God damn. It's August, dude. 15 times? At the time of his arrest, he was in the company of a 17-year-old girl. 17-year-old girl. a 17-year-old girl. A 17-year-old girl who has a period, can conceive children, and probably has been whoring herself for quite some time. Probably looks like an adult. Probably acts like an adult. I'm gonna guess that she's whoring herself out. She probably smokes and drinks heavily, and probably does a lot of other seedy shit. Probably has some disgusting tattoos and STDs. Yeah. I'm just saying. Old enough to know. Old enough to be able to consent. I don't know what Thailand's consent laws are, but considering that Thailand has lots of ladyboys and lots of prostitution, I don't know why they seem to care about this guy. I mean, I don't think it's the Japanese police that's arresting this guy. I think this is probably like Thailand doing this, which is very fucking weird. Very fucking weird to me. 15 and 16 and 17. You know what? Yeah, sure. He's I'm sure yeah, that's the picture of him. I'm sure he's clearly a creepy old man. But you know what? 15, 16, 17, old enough to know better. They're whoring themselves out. They know what they're getting into. They're accepting money for sex, and they're probably actively looking for clients, looking for older clients with money. Honestly, this just sounds like fucking some kind of like morality bullshit. And you know, this is gonna give me some heat, but honestly, consent is more of just an opinion. You know, like what an appropriate age is. Everybody has their sort of limit of what they think. Obviously the government has taken into account sort of a societal standard, and each country or prefecture, or if you're in America, state, has its own, or if you're in another country, province, has its own standards based on the sort of what's accepted in that area. You know, because honestly, it's all based down to opinions. It's just a lot of different opinions, and you take what the average opinion is, and you sort of get the average opinion out of that. You have people on one end of the spectrum and people on the other end of the spectrum, and you got to get the average in there. It's basically like voting. It's basically like voting for a politician. You know, like you got some people who want this politician, some people who want this politician elected. And it's basically like the majority, you know, basically wins out. So, but honestly, majority of people are fucking sheep anyway. Most people are NPCs. Most people just do whatever the government tells them to, and they can't think for themselves. And in my opinion, 15, 16, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but for fuck's sakes, age is it's really hard to put a number on consent, an actual number. You know, like, to me, it's more like, you know, what they look like. You know, are they able to conceive children? You know, if you got some chick who's like 15, but she's like really fucking tall, and she looks like she's of legal age, and she's able to have children, and she's actively pursuing sexual partners, and she's actively pursuing older men. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to tell this guy, this 69-year-old guy, like, yeah, he's 69 years old, but what is he supposed to be, attracted to 60-year-old women? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm gonna get so much heat for this, but I'm being realistic. I'm saying what needs to be said, and it's just more realistic. Like, you getting older doesn't change what you're attracted to. And if it does, that's just you being brainwashed. You know, when I see some, like, idol groups, and they're, like, young chicks who are, like, barely legal, fucking, you don't even know if they're legal or not. You see idol groups, and you're like, I don't know if they're legal or not. And you go like, oh, but they're cute, though. I mean, fuck, you get older, and it's like, does that really change your opinion on what attractive is? Not really. Not at all. I've had times where I've seen idol groups on the internet, like a video of like, oh, there's some hot Japanese chicks. Oh, this idol group, there's some hot girls, and then you find out they're underage, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, they're not hot, they're cute. No, they're still hot. Changing the number suddenly and knowing that fact doesn't change anything because it's already been established in my mind that they were attractive. So it's like, it just goes to the whole Asian thing. Like, I can't tell the difference. I can't tell the difference. The point is, you come to Asia, you gotta start carding people. Seriously, card people. Get some proof. Just spilled alcohol all over my pants. Anyway, this is fucking bullshit. This is totally bullshit. I say let him go. Just let him go. Honestly, who did he hurt? Who did he hurt? Victimless crime. These girls got paid. They're old enough to pay. They're old enough to know better. They chose this. And clearly their parents don't give a fuck about them. And I say it's a victimless crime. It's a victimless crime. The only victim here is the sad 69-year-old guy. This is the only victim here. This guy. I feel bad for him that he had to go get an underage prostitute in another country 15 times out of a half of a year. Sad. It's like, what? You couldn't find any legal age prostitutes in Japan? Or were Thai chicks your thing? I don't know. You couldn't find any legal age Thai chicks? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. maybe the younger ones charge less. Maybe he wasn't that rich. Fuck. I'm just saying. It's total bullshit. Total bullshit. So, I am out of alcohol. I am out of patience. I'm done with this shit. Oyasumi nasai. Good night. And if you got some fucking self-righteous bullshit to throw at me, bring it on, bitch. Go fuck yourself. I'm out of here. Quit being such a fucking pussy. It's just sex. He's Johnny in Japan. He's Johnny in Japan. He's the worst J-vlogger in the world. Crappy food reviews. Barely